Imagine hearing about a very tragic car accident on the news, through your phone, people telling you. Just imagine. Imagine the smoke, the glass, all the damage, the pieces of the car all over the road, the skid marks, the people in the car crying, upset, scared, the sound of the sirens in the distance, the people running to the car to help. Just imagine how tragic that is, just to even hear about it. And this is a problem in America. It is a global epidemic, in fact, and it is called texting while driving. Most people hear about this throughout their school experience, or they have a personal relation to this topic. But texting and driving, estimated last year, 5,800 people died. There were 5,800 fatalities due to texting and driving, and there were 500,000, almost 448,000 injured just by texting and driving crashes. And these can be minor accidents, they could be major accidents. There's usually no telling. That's why it is more safe to not do it, because to America, there is no text message more important than someone else's or your own life. Imagine having your kids in the car. Why would you hold your phone up? It can cause accidents and collisions, loss of life. It can result in tickets. Imagine feeling so low because you were the reason that someone else lost their life because you felt like a text message was more important while you were driving. It is intended that you're supposed to pull over to make phone calls, check your phone, anything like that, because this is preventable, 100%. 20 years ago, the record for people lost in life or injured by texting and driving was 0. Because 20 years ago, we didn't have phones. So the issue then was drinking and driving. And since we got cell phones, it's texting and driving. So, no text message is more important than someone else's life, especially when you have no idea who it is. I've had this personally happen to me. My aunt, Crystal, some people may have heard about it on the news. There was a car coming towards her going 80 miles per hour speeding, and they were also as well on their phone, which speeding and texting and driving do not go together. And they collided, and my aunt's car flipped and she hit a light pole, and power was out for a while from this actually. And she ended up in the hospital. She has brain damage for the rest of her life. She has metal rods in both of her hips. She couldn't walk for 6 months. She couldn't tend to herself for 6 months. These aren't just minor accidents. They can be very serious. Usually you don't think that you could ever do that, or people are like, oh, I'm fine, I can text and drive, I just look up so often. It doesn't matter. It takes 0.2 seconds for you to swerve over into the other lane and hit an oncoming car going 50 miles per hour. 0.2 seconds. That is exactly how fast things like this can happen. And it's very, very, very preventable. Even if you wait until a red light, or you're coming up on a red light and you're slowing down, still do not pick up your phone, because you could crash into the back of somebody's car. That's not going to be fatal, but it could have been prevented. All of this could be prevented just by not picking up your phone. You could save someone's life. You could save an accident from happening. Anything that can be prevented from picking up your phone should be. Thank you.